Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2023 as we continue our Road to Glory run with Banbury United F.C. in the Vanarama National League. And a lot more time has passed since the last episode than I intended. But that's just because things have not been going well, and I didn't want to bring you guys back until we at least started to turn things around a little bit, although I'm still not convinced that things are turned around completely. I have picked up a few new players. We've tried a couple different new formations. Let's get into the episode. All right, here we are. The last game you guys saw was Scunthorpe, a big stomping of us against Scunthorpe. They scored 5 goals, we scored 2. We then just went on the streak of just losses in the league, mixed with a couple draws, mostly losses though. So after Scunthorpe, we went up against Rockdale. They beat us 1-0. We went up against Notts County. They beat us 2-1 with only a goal from Harkin in that one. Buxton beat us 2-0. Woking beat us 1-0. We did beat Alfreton from the Vanarama National League North in the FA Cup qualifying round, which allowed us to make it to the FA Cup proper. Which is good. We got a pair of goals from Harkin and a goal from Pollock in this game. Solihull Moors whooped up on us 5-1 with only a goal from Coyote early in this game, and then nothing after that. We then drew against Bromley 1-1. We then drew up against Gateshead 2-2 with a pair of goals here. One from Coyote, one from Harkin. The goal here was from Cooper. We then lost in the FA Cup first round against Colchester 3-4. So that was a close game. It was a close game. We had a couple guys that get injured, so who knows what could have happened if things had changed a little bit. But we did have a goal from Rowe, a goal from Collins, and a goal from Pollock. Do you guys know who Rowe is? Do you guys know who Collins is? I don't remember. We'll get into that in just a second. We then went up against York, beat them 1-1 with a goal from Harkin in this game. Or not beat them, we drew against them, I should say. Then we got stumped by Carlisle. And they beat us 6-3. We had a goal from Pollock, a goal from Cooper, and a goal from Joe Nolan. And finally, after all of that, we've gotten 2 wins in a row, which we've done before. So I'm not getting too far ahead of myself. But we finally got 2 wins in a row. We beat Fylde 2-0 with a goal from Pollock and a goal from Coyote. And then we got beat Borehamwood 3-1 with a pair of goals from Cooper, a goal from Harkin. Harry Pritchard picking up a goal there. Is that our Pritchard? We have had him, right? Where have I heard Pritchard? Isn't this not the... I'm thinking Pinchard. But then we have like a Pinchard or something like that. He's not here anymore, so it doesn't matter. So there we go. That's how things are standing right now. We are currently right on the edge of the relegation. It's not impossible for us to get back into mid-table. I mean, technically, only 10 points clear, or I should say, 10 points away from 10th place. It's not impossible for us to get into the top 10, which is kind of was my personal goal for this season. It's just been a very, very rough go of things. We'll check out the transfers real quick. We do have one that's potentially coming in, and we'll look at him as well. But the last one you guys would have seen would have been, September 16th. Oh, I need to change this. It's going to drive me up the wall. There we go. I'm assuming I need to navigate away and come back. There we go. So September 16th was the last, or sorry, September 21st was the last time you guys saw something. So September 21st. So we did get Rowe. Okay. So you guys saw us pick up Rowe. We have then picked up 3 other players. In October 1st, we picked up Keegan Green from Hull. He comes in on a loan. He's a guy that can play wing back on the left, wing back on the right. He can play defender left, defender right, and go all the way up to attacker midfielder on the left, attacker midfielder on the right. He's very, very versatile. That's the biggest reason why I went ahead and brought him in on loan. I wouldn't say he's like the best player in the world. He has not actually played that well for us so far. But I like flexibility, and maybe with a different formation, he'll start playing a little bit better. We'll see. We then just recently picked up Sam Blair. Actually, we picked him up October 20th. He comes in here as a new goalkeeper. 4-star current ability, could go as high as 5-star. Hopefully better than Matthew Hall. I mean, he's got better stats than Matthew Hall. He also has not played well because we actually had him for a lot of those games, especially that game that we lost 6-3. So hopefully he can start pulling some stuff together a little bit more soon. but I decided I wanted to get something that was an upgrade over the goalkeeper we had, and he was the best one we could get. We did have recently picked up Lewis Collins, October 27th. He comes in here as an attacking midfielder on the right or a striker. He could also play attacking midfielder and center, technically on the left as well. So he's got a little bit of versatility. I primarily brought him in as a striker because at the time we were playing a tactic that did not have the attacking midfield. We have since changed some of that. I'll show you that here momentarily. But he can play in a couple different spots, and I don't know. We'll see what he can do for us. I just don't know. Here's the problem with the players. I have gone after many, many, many players, and our board limits us to £375 per week of maximum that we can play a player. Even if I had available, I could have had £2,000, £3,000, £4,000 per week available budget, but they won't let us pay somebody that much. And so there were a very large number of people that we lost out on because either they just outright would not drop down to the 375, or they did agree to the 375, but then got a better offer somewhere else for like 500 or something like that. So we're picking up whoever we can get at this point. I'm not being super strategic, unfortunately. I wish I was trying to be strategic. Strategy's kind of got out the window because I'm just trying to pick up whoever I can get at this point. So, and we are a little bit overloaded on players. We have more players than we need right now, but as you can see, pretty much all of these have come in on a free or the 2 loans. So it's not like that costs us a lot of money up front. I mean, we're paying them a salary, so maybe we hopefully get rid of them at some point if we don't need them anymore. But I mean, again, basically zero cost whatsoever. I am also going after this guy, Joe Ackroyd. He can play as a midfielder or a defensive midfielder. Again, we're paying him the maximum we can, £375 per week. We'll see what he can do for us. If we do get him, he's currently 4-star ability, could go as high as 5-star. We'll see. But anyway, tactic that has worked for us the last 2 games, although I will point out we have had this tactic for 4 games so far. So we drew, we lost, and then we got 2 wins. So take that for what you will. Is this 4-2-3-1 DM wide attacking with wide attacking midfielders? We're going to play it out a little bit longer. We'll see if it does anything for us. Excuse me, the odds. I mean, I don't know what that means anymore. But I got this tactic from, there's a website called fmbase.com or .co.uk is actually what it is. fm-base.co.uk. If you're familiar with Football Manager, you might have seen this website before. They got, forums that people can talk about stuff and things like that. But they also have a way to simulate tactics against the engine. And I've used this one before in FM22, and it worked pretty well in FM22. They finally got it updated for FM23, so I just grabbed one of the best tactics on there, and this is what it is. So we're going to try it out, see what it does for us. The big problem with these types of tactics are typically great for Premier League level teams that can take a lot of instructions and have a lot of players that can do a lot of creative stuff. But when you're in the lower leagues, typically you want less instructions. So I'm hoping it's not instruction overload right now. We will see. We are still not professional. That is probably the thing that is hurting us the most. Not being able to be professional means even if we do get these great young players, we can't do training with them in order to get them to get better. I mean, it is hard playing this game as a semi-pro team. I've tried a couple times to get to go pro. It's been big flat no. We are currently in a situation where there's an election going on to pick our chairperson for our team. Maybe once that person comes on board, we can reach out again and try to get professional status again. We shall see. But I think big thing is we need to get out of relegation. If we can get back into the midfield, maybe we can justify going pro at that point. All right, enough of that. Next game up is against Oldham. It's an away game, and then we're going to play the Yeovil game, a home game. I'm hoping we can at least get a win out of one of these 2 games. So here's the team we're bringing today. We got Blair, new guy Blair in goal, Green on the left, Jeffries on the right, Wakely and McAvoy in the middle, Hayes, Green, and Nolan playing as our defensive midfielders. Rowe comes in on the left-hand side. Collins, new guy Collins, comes in on the right-hand side. Cooper holding up the shadow striker spot in the middle with Pollock up front. Pollock only has 7 goals right now. Harkin has 9. So both of those guys are 2 goal leaders, but at this point in the season, we would have liked to have had double that number of goals for both of them. So not really gone very well. Hopefully hopefully things start turning around very, very soon. I mean, arguably things have already started turning around. We just don't know it yet. I would say two game win streak is too short to call it a turnaround. If we can have a positive result over the next 3 games, that'll give us 5-game stretch of, you know, maybe a couple wins, a draw. I would say at least 3 wins and a couple draws or something like that. If we can get positive points out of that set, then I will feel like we've turned things around. I mean, truth be told, I'd be happy with 10 points. That's 3 wins, a draw, and a loss. 10 points over the 5 games, starting with the 2 that we just finished. I would consider that a bit of a turnaround. Come on, guys. Pollock's not playing very well already. 6.5. Come on. There's Nolan to Cooper. Cooper, turn the fan noise down a little bit. Up to Collins. Collins tries to get inside, not able to get. There's Rowe. Oh, so close. That was almost a lucky, incredible goal. Man, Pollock is really having a bad game already. Now, Harkin is on our bench. There's Pollock getting a good takeaway there. Gets it all the way back to Wakely, up to Hayes Green. All the way back to Blair now. Blair gets it up to McAvoy. McAvoy back to Blair. Cross to Wakely. Come on, careful, guys. These guys are like right in our faces. Pollock's going to be able to get past the defense. Oh, thank you, Pollock. Thank you for not missing that one. Well, that fixes Pollock's rating. All right, good stuff. Let's keep it up. Oh, what a takeaway. Come on. Okay. All right. I mean, we're at least up a goal. I mean, I don't know if we've played especially well. In fact, what he just said is, I know you're capable of better. I agree with that. Corner kick coming in from Jeffries. Pollock is there. Yes! That's what we need to see more of. We have not seen near enough of Pollock scoring from corner kicks. All right, let's get a sub in here. And in case you wonder, I don't know if I mentioned this before, in case you wonder why sub at the 50-minute mark, 60-minute, 70-minute, like kind of earlier, because I used to sub at 60, 70, 80, like a little bit later. That way I have like one right there at the end in case somebody gets injured. I'm subbing 10 minutes earlier than all of those, because if you don't get somebody in by like the 75th minute, they don't get stats. They don't get points for their kind of skill and stuff like that for their development. And so I want my last sub to come in, by that 70-minute mark. Because, but once you get in, like waiting for the whistle, stuff like that, it's usually around the 75-minute mark before they get in anyway. And since we can't train, we only train like a couple days a week, we really have to depend on matches to be able to get our guys developed. So that's the reason why I'm shifting everything forward. It's a bit of a risk because I have had times where we got a player injured in the 80th minute and I just didn't have to come on. We had to go down to 10 men. But I really need the player development. So I'm trying to get players in as early as possible to get them some game time in an actual match to get them some development. So that's the reasoning, just in case you were curious. 6.5, but he seemed motivated. I think we will just go ahead and bring out the yellow card. All right, now he's nervous. I don't know if I have anybody. Oh, I do have Riley that can come down there. All right, we'll bring Mr. Nervous guy out. Riley can come in. Free kick coming in. Hickman. Oh, Rowe. Oh, Pollock picks it up. Oh, I thought it was Rowe. Pollock picking up a hat trick in a situation that you would not expect it to get a hat trick. All right, well, we'll take it. I'll take anything at this point. Goodness. It has been rough goings. All right, last sub of the game. Honestly, at this point, does either of these guys do we want to get some game time in? Harkin would be good. So let's bring him on the left-hand side over here because he can play left. Let's finish strong, guys. Come on. Hickman with the ball. Nolan gets it up to the other team. There's McAvoy, heads it down. Not able to get to one of our players, though, unfortunately. There's Wakely. Hayes Green's in the area. Not able to get on that one. Good. Oh, what a goal. What a, power goal. That's all right, guys. Just gotta buckle down, not give up two more here. Come on. Oh, don't give these up here, guys. Come on. Clear it out, clear it out, clear it out. Or just give it back to somebody dangerously. Wakely to Nolan. Nolan to Hayes Green. Up to Cooper. Cooper back to Hayes Green. Nolan with the ball. Up to Collins. Collins gets it across. Harkin's there. He's not able to get on it. Collins back up to Harkin. Oh, what a save. Was he really offsides? Okay, fair enough. Okay, well, we got one in the books. Now if we just get a draw at least in this last game, I'll be happy because I really wanted to get, we're going to go ahead and make sure we are praising some of you guys when you do a good job, please. Try to get you guys to be a bit happier. We had our locker room atmosphere was in the gutter a few games ago. I think it's definitely gotten a lot better now. We'll go check that out here in a second. Good job, Pollock. Please, more of that. What does that put us? Just outside, barely. But, got to start somewhere. I was going to look at the dynamics. Yeah, club atmosphere is a lot better. Team cohesion's, okay. Manager support's better. We got a B here. Here's, like I said, the club's in a takeover process, so our expectations actually got trimmed up quite a bit. Supporters are, they're almost there for us. So, but anyway, it's a start. We got to start somewhere to start crawling ourselves out of this hole. Up next is Yeovil. We'll be right back. All right, back for game number 2 against Yeovil, who is currently second in the league. I would be extremely happy if we got a draw in this game. It's a home game for us, so we at least have a little bit of the fans on our side, hopefully, but we shall see. We are going to bring in a new guy, Joe Ackroyd here. We did pick him up. He was able to join us, but here's the team. Blair in the back, Riley and Hickman on the outsides, Hayes Green, Wakely in the middle, Abbott, Ackroyd as our defensive midfielders, Harkin on the left wing, Collins on the right wing, Cooper as our shadow striker, and Pollock back as our main striker up front. Blair's skewing our average ratings quite a bit lower. These guys look like they're not amazing. 2, 2.5, 3 stars, but because of his 4-star, but these guys are actually quite a bit better than it shows. We know that. I say we know that. I mean, they haven't played well this season, but I'm hoping that was primarily tactic. If we get any sort of result, like I said, a draw, anything against Yeovil, I would be extremely happy because they're a really good team. They're playing well right now. A draw would be absolutely ideal. Harkin up to Pollock. Pollock over to Collins. Collins. Oh, gets taken away. Come on, guys. Do better. Do better. No. Now here they come on the attack. And they're just going to go all the way up to goal. What a goal. My goodness. Come on, guys. Shake it off. Riley with the throw in into Abbott. Abbott. Back to Riley. Riley tries to get across to somebody. Nobody there. Riley heads it down. There's Harkin. Harkin gets it taken away. Although Pollock's there inside. Got his foot on it temporarily, but nothing going. There's Cooper now. Gets it up. Collins is on the right-hand side there. He's going to try to get it across. Can't get it across. These guys are playing extremely good defense right in front of the goal. Aykroyd now with the ball. We're going to see him. There's Cooper. I think he's offsides. Don't think it's going to count. Yep, that is correct. Ah! Oh, well. Looked... Well, anyway. Wakely down to Hickman. Hickman over to Abbott. Abbott gets it up to nobody. Well, somebody. It's not us. Harkins in the area. Oh, come on. Okay. They score on that. Just throw in here for Yeovil. Oh, good takeaway by Harkin. Harkin gets it back to Riley. Riley up to the other team, because that's what we do the best. We're really good at passing to the other guys. I blame the fact that the other team is camouflaged. Their jerseys are... Okay, they're not exactly the same color as the field, but close enough. And so our team just can't see them, and I think it's cheating. It's something before halftime. Nope, not going to happen. Abbott down to Hayes Green. Nope. There's Riley over to Aykroyd. Just lobbing it up there to no. Oh, Harkin with a good takeaway. We got something before halftime. They did what I asked for them to do. There's still a chance. Say he's behind Harkin, so that should be a clean ball there. All right. Still a chance. Still a chance. Come on, guys. All right, we're about to get a corner kick, but I'm going to go ahead and do our sub here. Goalkeeper is the one that's playing the worst right now. I mean, I do technically have Matthew Hall on the bench, but it feels weird changing out a goalkeeper unless they're just injured. We're going to bring Nolan back in for Aykroyd. I'm going to hold judgment on Aykroyd. It's only his first game. He's not got the team cohesion, all that kind of stuff going for him. So we're not going to judge him too harshly just yet. Oh, Pollock. We got lucky on that one. Come on, guys. Oh, another highlight for Yeovil. Oh, my goodness. Pollock trying to save the day, trying to keep us in this thing. Maybe a little bit too little too late, though. I mean, our goalkeeper is just atrocious right now. We're going to bring Cooper. We don't have anybody coming for Cooper. What about Hayes Green? Don't. Wow. What we got on the bench? Got guy on the left. Guy could play on the right. Neither. Well, actually, Callum Riley. He can come out. I was going to get a yellow card out, but I guess we'll probably bring him out. He hasn't played well. You guys got anything left in you? Come on. Don't know. Bring Coyote on that right side. We got to get a goal here, so I'm going to bring somebody with some extra legs, fresh legs on that attacking side. Hickman deep. Over to Wakely, up to Nolan, back over to Hickman. Hickman just kicks it deep up. There's Pollock, able to pick that one up though. Back to Nolan. Nolan over to Hickman. Hickman. Come on. Come on. Hickman all the way across to Green. Green gets it up to Pollock. Pollock gets past the defense. Oh my goodness, no! All right, Hickman picks us back up again. Oh, come on. That's supposed to continue that highlight. I want to see us get another chance. Come on, guys. That's enough time to draw this up. Pollock, get past the defense. He does. Corner kick coming in from Hickman. Pollock was there. Couldn't get up for it, though. Hayes. Coyote. Man. Ah. There's Nolan with the ball. Gets it up to Pollock over to Harkin. Harkin. Cross Coyote's there. We're getting some looks, just not enough. Oh, don't tease me like this, game. Wakely with the ball over to Abbott. Nope, come on. I mean, other than a couple dumb mistakes, I do think we played better than the scoreboard says, but we definitely made some really dumb mistakes. All right, well, I did say 10 points in those 5 games. We still have the 9 points. If we could get a draw in the next game, then that's a 10 and 5, and that's what I was hoping for. So it's not like it's completely over yet, but man, that kind of hits you in the gut a bit. All right, we'll be right back. Well, we'll be right back. We'll be back in the next episode for something down here. I don't know what yet, but something down here. So you guys will know when I know. Probably Bath, Dorking, maybe something like that. We'll figure it out. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.